Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody
grows. Interesting. Interesting. Good evening, fam. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts right here on the Piper Academy Network, Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you all of the sauce, all of the alpha. You know, I really despise these terms. I don't know why. Maybe because they're overused, and I'm not a conformist. Bring them out. I forgot where I was. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Good evening. Bitcoin's pumping, even though Powell was fairly hawkish during today's FOMC presser. So interesting to see the pop up today, especially since I was definitely expecting lower to take out some relatively equal lows, but Bitcoin, of course, had other plans. For now, we'll see if this thing can keep going. We're going to dive deep into the charts. We're going to go look in the past. We're going to see if we can find anything that resembles this price action. We'll go over some Elliott wave theory, see how all of that's playing out. Is this the fifth wave of a 5-wave impulse? Potentially. We might have just finished a running flat, but we'll go into that. But yeah. Good evening. LBC is in shock over BTC pump. Am I? What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and bring up the madhouse. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Let's say good evening to everybody. Good evening, Mike Vollmer. Good evening. Metal horns. Maybe a bandage. We are just over 24 hours away, my friend. And we get the whole album. Sleep Token, Friday. I can't wait. All set in the house. Good evening to you, my friend. Alexandra G, the mod queen, is back tonight. Good to see you, Alexandra G. Missed you last night, but we held it down. It was very linkless. It was a very linkless chat. We had one link, and that was it. But it's all good. It's all good. Harp, what's going on, Harp? Good evening to you. Let's see. Anybody else? Bringing the goods. Was good. Army Piper in the house. What's going on, Army Piper? Bullish Bob? Of course Bullish Bob is here. What's going on? Bullish Bob is here while Bitcoin's bullish, right? Where's our 100K? I mean, it's less than $1,300 away right now, so so I don't know. Maybe we'll get there. It's looking nice, but we'll go over some potential areas to be cautious of. So, but right now, guys, we have broken through one major retracement level. Now we've got another one to get through. We're very close, but the way things are looking, well, we'll see. But Bitcoin's sitting here. Nice bullish candle on the 4-hour. Asia said, let's get this party started. We're making trade deals with the United States. Maybe. Well, we're talking about making potentially trade deals. That's what's going on. They're beginning the talks about the trades, if that makes sense. Like, they're not going in and negotiating right now. When Besant and someone else meets up with people from the Chinese trade delegation, I believe in the UK. They're meeting somewhere, I think in Europe, for some reason. But Besant said himself that these are just the start to talks, to the talks about trade negotiations. So, but it's all about how the market interprets it, and if the market is seeing progress, then maybe we continue the pump. But we've got to be cautious. We have just about cleared out all the liquidity on the heat map. Well, you brought it up, so let's bring it up. Coin Glass or Coin Ink? Which one? JR all set. Crypto Sammy, what's going on? Is this the 100K watch party? It could be. I mean, could be. The last time I had a 100K watch party, it got up to like $99,500 and then dumped. And then it was the next day I think it was during the New York session before I went live. It might have been the Asia session, but it was before I went live, I think. Yeah, because it was TradeFly. I want to say, I'm not sure if FD White was on the stream. He might have been, but yeah, I think he was actually. I think it was TradeFly and FD White for Crypto Nightcap when we hit 100K, and then my show came on like right after that. It was good times. It was fun. I just spit water out on the floor. Can the market wipe some liquidity here? Do you think this is the last leg up? Major parabola? We can get into that for sure. We're pushing now. We're pushing more. Let's bring up the heat map real quick. Liquidation heat map. And let's do this. All right, so sorry guys, I gotta say bye-bye to you for a second. Mad love. All right, so yeah, I don't see much liquidity. I mean, there's a good bit up to the upside. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out to the monthly chart and take a look. Speaking of fluffy, How is Gypsy? He's awesome. Love it. So, obviously, there's going to be a ton of liquidity below all of these lows. I might need to do Coin Inc. Coin Inc. If it wants to load. What's going on, Trade Intuition? Thank you for being here, brother. Bingo and a bango. Let's see some bingo bangos in the chat. All right, let's see. Chart. Is it Pro Chart? No. Oh, wait. I'm on the liquidation heat map. Dummy. All right, so yeah, I mean, to clear all of the liquidity out, I mean, you're looking at over $100,000. With the heaviest green just above 100,000 in that 100, 250 to, it kind of stops right there at about 105, 100,500. So 100,250 to 100,500, where that seems to stop. There is a gap here though, where there is very little liquidity. So maybe it'll want to come down and hunt 95K again. We do have some very bright spots down here. 395 million, 344 million, 343 million. I mean, there's a lot down here at about 93,000 to 93.3. So could definitely come down and visit that, and the volume stops down there at about 92,150. So potentially could head lower. Let's go down to, or let's zoom out to the 1 month, take a look, see if yep. Yeah, I'll be looking at that. Army. Kasim, what's going on, Kasim? There we go. Yeah, so we can see the liquidity is definitely much more liquidity below us. Let's go to 6 month chart. And then I'm getting off of this because this is moving way too slow. Are we bulls now, Army Piper? No. No. He's going to tell you no. I promise you he's going to tell you no. And you know why? Because we haven't broken the all-time high yet. Not me. Those are his rules. As one should be. Cautiously optimistic is correct. All right. Apparently this is too much for CoinAnk to handle. That's okay. All right, let's take a look at that daily. All right, well, let's put a fib on it. High to low. Lock it. Lock your fibs. And this was the first significant level, retracement level that we have now broken. The golden pocket, now we had already broken the 0.618, but we did get rejected at the 0.65, and if I can do Piper's 0.66, broke that too, but that acted as resistance initially. Now we've broken through, and we're kind of breaking through with some conviction here. The next level to watch, of course, is going to be this swing high right here at $99,517.52. Yep. Per the Coinbase spot chart. Now, the next retracement level, however, is at the 0.786 at about $101,881 per the Coinbase spot chart. So that will be the next major level to watch outside of this swing high. We are above the value area high from this high to this low. Pull this over, take in all of this above the point of control, and we do have a value area high just above that 0.786, and right at that 0.786 is this volume nipple, as Piper likes to call it, at 101.769. So confluence there for resistance. Generally speaking, I would be watching this box. Okay, just between the 786 and the 886, aka the plutonium pocket. Is that what you call it? Is that what you call it, Piper? Is it the plutonium pocket? Oh wait, no, it's a uranium pocket. It's something. He's got some kind of crazy name for it. Take in the previous range, and we do have a value area high. I mean, it's basically the exact same thing. We've broken through that point of control. I know it's the platinum pocket, you goobers. Y'all so silly. Or I am, or we all are, or we're all mad. You know, that's how it kind of how it goes. I'll take this wick right here for $3.36. This big old wick on this daily chart, kind of interesting to me. But we can see several wicks coming up into this upper zone here, and so that will be the last level to really need to break through. I think if we can come up, if we do come up and we take these highs, the likelihood of us continuing higher is very strong, in my opinion. Especially if we continue an aggressive push, but we'll see. Kelly Kellum, is it the 50-week EMA? It's the hot pocket. Yeah, here we go. It's definitely the hot pocket. Hot pocket. Hot pocket. All right, I did want to bring up these here predictive ranges. Chart Prime, shout out to Chart Prime. Get 45% off your first month. Link is in the description box down below. We do have the next level. I forget what Piper calls these levels because he has some special names for them. But this is resistance 1 to me. This is your like 0, your neutral, and your resistance 1, 2, and 3. That next resistance level for the predictive ranges is $103,282. Pull that fib again, see if anything lines up around there, and we do have the 786 just below that, and it's in between the 786 and the 886, which is what? The platinum pocket. So I think that is going to be the area to watch. If we can break through this box, if we can break through here and find some support on top of this box. I don't care about these highs of these, because I don't care about the wicks. I want to get above closes for sure, but just breaking these highs and then holding this box would be very nice. Now, let's bring up the oscillator. Chart Prime Oscillator Pro Plus. We've got reversal signals coming in prior to the move to the upside, as they usually do. Pepperoni hot pockets. I don't know why that just threw me off. Pepperoni. So I would be cautious up here. especially considering that this is getting into Elliott wave theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So it's looking a lot more like that's the wave count there. 1, 2. This didn't come down and take this out, so that could have been a 5-wave move to the upside there with the correction. 5-wave move to the upside there with the correction. And then your next 1, 2, 3. Third wave always breaks the high, and that's what we've done. 3, 4, and then 5. And then that should wrap up the 5-wave move to the upside. And then we will finally get an ABC correction from this move, I think. Give us that wave count alpha. Oh, here we go with the alpha. Now, one thing, I want to go from this low to this high. This is why I was thinking this might not have completed, is that we didn't come down to the 382, but this looks like a running flat to me, which a running flat is just a type of correction. I'll show you guys. There's different types of flat corrections. You've got a running flat, an expanded flat, and a standard flat. See if I can find one. I need one that has like all 3 on them. Flat corrections. Types of flat corrections. Why is this not like one of the first things that pops up? Like, hello? Hello, Google, you are failing at your job. Flat patterns. Oh, these are bullish and bearish ones, so this should work. Let's see. Copy image. Paste. Close. There we go. Like a 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. All right. Now, this one. Running flat. There's this one right here. Need to do this. Get this off. There we go. So, running flat correction, we can see if we just draw a line across here. Let's make that dark so we can see it. Hello? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Visual order. Bring to front. There we go. And then we've got this right here. Visual order. In the front. All right. So this one. A, B, C. A, B, C. Then another A, B, C. A, B, C. Yep. Then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then continuation to the upside. So, yeah, expanded flat played out perfectly. Looking absolutely beautiful. So, we should get, this should get that continuation, I think, up to that upwards resistance. But that first stop is going to be, you got to break through this high here. So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, what kind of school doesn't give gold stars for correct answers? This academy sucks. This is your academy. Good vibes only in here. Yeah, get him, Alexander G. Tell Piper. Tell the principal that he needs to act right. All right. No gold stars for principals. All right. Yep. So, and then after that correction, after that impulse, 5-wave impulse to the upside, got that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to the upside. Then from there, I will look for an ABC. ABC. How it plays out, I'm not sure. I mean, it could be a steep correction. It could be a relatively flat correction, like a flat correction on a higher time frame scale. This would likely be an extended correction, like big up. If this is the start to something bigger, watch out, because this wave 1 is pretty freaking massive for a wave 1. Which 1, 2, third wave always breaks the high. 3, 4, 5. I mean, let's bring it down a bit. What do we say? 131, 1.618. Hello, Fibonacci. Thank you. 1.618. So if we bring this down a little bit, whoops. Bring this down, 1.618. This is just all freestyle, so just know that. I don't know what that matters, but yeah, so something like this. Now the only rule, well, there's 2 rules. There's 2 rules for 5-wave impulses. Well, at least 2 main rules. Maybe there's some other Fibonacci rules and stuff where like this pullback has to be like at least a 0.382, something like that. But basically, I don't get too much into the weeds on that. I care more about just the market structure of things. And so if this is how I would think it would play out. The two rules in an Elliott wave impulse. 5-wave impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rule number 1. Wave 4 cannot come into the territory of wave 1. Meaning it cannot cross below or cannot even touch the high of wave 1. Cannot go down that. If it does that, cancels it out. This is not a 5-wave impulse. It is a corrective wave. Preferably 0.382 to 0.5% bounces. That's not a rule. That's just preferable rule. We've got, hold on, let me finish this. No more war. I'm tired, boss. There you go. So that's rule 1. Rule 2, pretty simple. Wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave in the move. That's the only rule. Other rule. It cannot be the shortest wave, okay? As long as it's longer than as long as it's longer than 1 of 1 or 5, it is valid. So, what do we have, right? So, actually, let me just give you an example. So, this could actually be, you could have an extended wave 5 is longer than wave 3, but wave 3 is still longer than wave 1. So this is a valid 5-wave impulsive structure. Something that probably looks a lot like this right now is gold. But before I do that, let's go ahead and bring this up real quick. What is going on, everybody? Looks like we got 29 people in here. Smash up those likes. Thank you for joining the stream. We've got Adam D lurking, Michael Killoff lurking, B Team Crypto lurking. Anti-Semite. Oh, wait, no. Ant Sermi at Exponential Networks. Shout out to Alexandra G. Oh, and Nick Musgrave received a membership. Shout out to Alexander G for gifting 6 memberships. Just gifted another one. And Pew Pew Cruise. Got it. Pew Pew. That's not lasers pew pew, is it? We got another pew pew. Pew pew pew. But yeah, this would be a massive wave 1. And like I said, as long as wave 3 is not the shortest of the 5-wave move, then it is valid. So, of course, wave 1 would be longer than wave 3, but wave 3 would be longer than wave 5. So that would be a valid structure. Now, typically, wave 3 is your strongest move. So it's very interesting how strong what this move is right here. So I don't want to even entertain this as of right now. I'm going to maintain a more cautiously optimistic perspective, narrative. That's all I can do. I can't get enough pew pew. We need more Star Wars. Hey man, I was talking to a friend earlier today, and I started the Andor Series 1, Indoor, Season 1 over because I never finished it. So I started it over once I found out that Season 2 was out. And I say I started it over, but I only got like a few episodes in maybe. But let me tell you guys something. If there's any, I know you might despise Disney, whatever. But if there's any Star Wars series that I would recommend to people that have strayed away from Star Wars and because of Disney and all this stuff, Endor is top down the best Star Wars series that I've ever watched so far. And I'm only 5 episodes into season 1. It is really, really good. It's good Star Wars stuff. I don't know that I've seen a single lightsaber, which is fine, because it's more like it's 5 years prior to Rogue One, so it's very I believe it's 5 years prior to Rogue One, so it's very like rebel, like rebellion. It's like the start of the rebellion or something. It's really good. It's part of Star Wars that we haven't seen in ever, really. So I love it. Endor is the little fluffy guy's planet. Andor is the new TV show. Yeah, but I think they pronounced it Endor because I keep trying to catch it because I think it's dude's last name. Yeah, it's Cassian Andor or Andor, but I thought I heard someone finally say his name in an episode, and I thought they said indoor. Indoor, outdoor, who knows? So yeah. Essentially, so far, what I have been expecting would play out is playing out. And I'm very happy to see these impulses coming in here and seeing this fifth wave come in here, because this, by Elliott wave standards, is not a corrective structure, especially now that it's broken that. It is impulsive and bullish. It's not corrective. Corrective would have been an ABC to the upside and then failure to maintain. This one not only didn't not only succeeded in maintaining, but it also continued to push and create higher lows, indicating some bulls are stepping in. So I don't know. We shall see, and this might be another really quick move, so just be prepared and be watching. Be watching. I'll just take all of this, please. Be watching. Be prepared. Be watching. Obey. What? 100K is psychological, though? Indeed it is. 100K is psychological. That's why I'm thinking so. This is what I'm gonna speculate, okay? I think we're gonna break 100K and we're gonna get rejected. That'll be the start of our ABC correction to the downside. ABC. Okay. From there is where the real work starts. This is where we really get to see if this thing's got the juice to go. We, on the lower time frame, get that 1, 2, 3 break of that high with a pullback and a 5 on the lower time frames, like the 15-minute. Tonight? No, not tonight. How's that dominance looking? It's probably dominating. I don't know. I'll check it out though. Go to the 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it does this, you get that ABC correction, come down, sweep those lows after we've put in that wave 5. I mean, we've already broken out, so could be we're putting in that wave 5 right now. Get that ABC, and we get that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this happens, then the consolidation range that happens after that is when I will go long. I will go in for a swing long, because Bitcoin will have done enough for me to solidify or to give me the confidence that there's high probability that this thing's going higher. So I think BTC needs a catalyst to break 100K. Maybe that's what Trump is trying to set up with his big positive news. Maybe. Possible. Thank you for the TA, LBC. Thank you for always being here and showing up and showing out. But yeah. Worst Professor, mein Arsch juckt heftig Lute. I mean, I'm only half German blood. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But I don't speak German, obviously. You said my something. I knew it was my ass. I knew it. My ass itches like crazy, guys. Thank you for being here. Verst Brotfetzer. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, and then let's zoom it out even further. We'll take a look at that dominance in a second. Yeah, this is what I've been looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was this 5? Good question. Thanks for asking, class. Or was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know, but I do know that that's ugly as heck. But I do know that this was a push off of the lows with a correction. Maybe we go with this one. Push off the lows with the correction, pull back. Third wave breaks the high. Fourth wave is a correction, push back to the upside. Now, somewhere this happened before. Oh yeah. It looks like yeah, looks like this. That's what it looks like. It looks like this. Nick, you got a membership from Alexander G Unit. Beautiful. That is not the one I wanted, is it? Yeah, we love our bars patterns, but only when they play out. I'm just saying, it kind of resembles it a little bit. You got your 2 humps, you got your sideways consolidation, and then you get your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the upside. Good enough. Good enough for government work. Woo! Look at that dominance. We are over 65 we're over 65%. We're at 65.30% and continuing to push. This is our maybe we get an altcoin season, but not really, probably. Moment up here. We are coming up to a key resistance at the 66% level, because we do have a little bitty tiny fair value gap there. And let's see here. We are coming up to the 786. That upper level I have marked off is the 886 to the 100. So the reason I drew this out like this, because I mean this is putting in higher lows, and Bitcoin is maybe putting in higher highs. And as it continues to take market dominance away from all these other altcoins, and why is that? Why does Bitcoin get so much of the dominance? Well, because there's 9 trillion altcoins. That's why. And Bitcoin also has institutional investment now. We're just more and more investments, more and more products, Bitcoin products, more and more people just using the network in general. And so those network effects, that's where it is. Now, altcoin market, we got the breakout, and it's trying to continue here on the weekly chart. I don't really like to go lower than the daily. Oh, Ethereum is approaching 1900. So it looks like Ethereum is pushing. We'll give that a gander. Let's go to the 4-hour. Yep. It's following Bitcoin. See, I was wrong. I thought we would go ahead and sweep these lows, but nope. Nope. It's a big no-no. But still have a high to clear up here at about $2,118. So still want to clear that. This could be a 1, 2, is 3, 4, 5. That does not look good. I don't like that at all. Don't like that at all. Nope, not for Ethereum. Oh, that is so ugly. God, I hate ETH so much. That's why I don't trade it. That looks like it's trying to play out, huh? This total 3. This is the entire crypto market minus Bitcoin and ETH. I do like to take out stable coins too. Minus USDT dot. Wait, is this dominance? This market cap USDT? Does that just do the dominant? Okay, the market cap minus USDC, and that's enough. Oh, okay, it worked. All right, still pumping, still looking good. Let's zoom it on out. This is just ugly. I hate this. I really hate this because this is just so ugly. Just does not look good to me. H-bar has my interest versus ETH. Love me some H-bar. Definitely over ETH too. Jesus Say 77. I'm new here, so happy I found you. Thanks for all you do and for showing up tonight. Thank you, Jesus Save 77. Greatly appreciate you for being here and for having such kind words, even though you're first time here apparently. So, Purple Yogurt. We about to hit 99K. 100K tonight is inevitable. Tonight, inevitable. Let's be careful with our words. Okay. I mean, it's possible. Let's be careful with those inevitable words. Okay. Interestingly, this is looking like a spot bid, because we have spot and a premium, and perps at a discount. So, and spot bid is usually going to be more bullish than a perp bid, just because that's people buying actual Bitcoin, removing that supply from the market. So, and whenever your spot price is above your perp price, that is when your spot is in a premium, and vice versa. Is it a perp premium or a spot premium? It's typically spot premiums that start, well, yeah, I would say spot premiums typically start moves the perp. Once perps start to go into premium mode, that means way more people are betting on future price action, which means there's way more leverage in the market, which is what causes big crashes, corrections. I know I'm been sticking to Bitcoin a lot, but it is the show of the hour. So go to Blowfin Perps and let's do the. Oh, I just saw something at 28% safe. Ooh, good googly moogly. That thing is juicy. Crash, please. Strawman. Crash, please. I did not to buy. It's okay. It'll be okay. I promise. VRA. Getting a nice little push. Potentially trying to break a high. That's veracity. I was about to say veracity. Veracity. What is the XRP doing? 217. Still looking like a pile of garbage. From a price standpoint. but it's coming up on that resistance. Coming up on that resistance. We are looking bully. Tell me why Powell, being hawkish, I don't know if you guys listened, but he sounded pretty dang hawkish today. But seems like the crypto market doesn't care. Litecoin trying to get a move. Where is my Market Oracle Pro Plus? There we go. Because I did want to look at that on Bitcoin, because I did want to recognize the fact that the daily chart for Bitcoin for the, now I don't know if it's been trying to print green candles, but this is the first time I have seen a green highlighted candle on Bitcoin in quite some time. Since February 25th, we're getting a green candle. And it's, these things don't just like turn green for one day. This isn't good. This is not a good example, because this turned green and then it rolled over. But this was also after a big push up and the start of a correction. So to be clear, context, turns out, it matters. Context matters. Context piece right here. Got above the dynamic reactor on the daily here. Dynamic reactor has been green for several days now, a couple weeks now. Let's go ahead and zoom on into the 4 hour, coming into that resistance zone. XRP does look like trash at the moment. It does have a habit of consolidating forever before its next giant pump. Exactly, Celinda. Exactly. It always, XRP is one of those, man. It's just, it goes sideways for forever. Forever. And then out of nowhere, it'll pump. It'll be like 3 months of sideways and then like 2 weeks of pump. But the pump is usually like just crazy, like over 100%. So, all right, getting into that resistance zone here. So the 4 hour is looking even better. Man, if you ever get chart prime, which you probably should, if you ever get chart prime and you just trade off this 4 hour, I mean, it is so solid. So solid. You will, I mean, especially, I mean, you got to follow, you got to put, you got to have your confluence, your confirmations for your trades. You don't just want to be jumping into green candles on top of green dynamic reactors when you have a trend fusion that is pushing so hard to the downside as price is kind of going sideways and down, and then you lose the dynamic reactor. So and that is after you're below the zero line, okay? So there's no reason for you to jump in this trade based off of that. Now, come up, you break, you consolidate, you're putting in these hidden bearish divergences. Then you get a push down and then a push back up above the zero line right here, and you maintain that dynamic reactor, and then you get the hidden bullish divergence right as you're coming down and tapping the dynamic reactor. There's your confluence. You got big green power bar in here. You've got reversal signal in here. That is go time right there. And then sure enough, big push to the upside. RS Miller, thank you for showing up, buddy. Glad you're here. Good to see you. Didn't you hold when money flows thick? And look, continuing to get hidden bullish divergences. Got a hidden bullish divergence here and an upwards reversal again on this pullback. You would want it to touch that dynamic reactor, but Bitcoin has just it's got more bullish price action in mind. We just broke $99,000. They just broke it. Let's see. 5 minutes ago or so, 10 minutes ago, we broke $99,000 for Bitcoin. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, be very cautious. Look, it just almost tapped that box. What's up, Piper? What's up, All-Star Auto Group Inc.? What's up, Piper? Mafia member here. Can you pull up the liquidity map on BTC? First of all, I am not Piper, but I do appreciate a Candle Mafia member for being here. Thank you so much. It's a shame I haven't. I don't know who you are. I'm old school. I'm an OG Mafia member. So, but yeah. Liquidity map on BTC. Yeah, we brought it up earlier. There wasn't too much past, what was it, $100,800. Not too much past that. There was some up at the 102 to 103 range. But right now, this for me, now that we're coming up into the resistance, I am looking for the potential reversal or the correction. And to be clear, a correction before I think we push higher. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. And this is me talking to Piper. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense when you look at the macroeconomics. Until you realize, or you think about it. How can we squeeze every last penny out of retail? Everybody knew 100K would be a psychological level. That's why when we broke 100K, we didn't stay up there for very long. We tried to push on it. We tried to make another push, but we failed. Retail, I don't care what anybody says. You look at the Google Trends, retail was not here. Okay? Are you doing Jesus Take the Wheel, Stroman? Retail just was not here at this time. You did get a little bit of a peak of interest, but nothing like we saw in like 2020, 2021. So, because of that, I'm down. Get a little bit more fill, get a little bit more fuel, and then get the big push up. And once you really break that psychological barrier, which for me, this was the first attempt to break 100K. We broke it, but we didn't hold it. So we pull back, we come up, and if we break it again, or break that 109K and we go into new all-time high, then people will probably really start to consider getting into Bitcoin, because they're like, all right, it's broken the psychological level. I mean, your average retail thinkers or traders probably not thinking about this, or investor like this, but this is the way my brain works. So I don't know. For me, it kind of confirms or solidify that Bitcoin can hold 100K, because people are already kind of like 100K. I don't know. Is it gonna hold it? Maybe, I don't know. But so far it hasn't been able to hold it, but we're coming up very close to breaking it again. And then we get the pullback, and then everybody's like, see, I told you. It's not, it's dead. It's gonna pull back to 90K, 91K, maybe even 89. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's over. I thought it was over, or I knew it was. I knew it was a bull trap, and all that stuff." And people, I knew it was a scam. I knew 100K wasn't gonna hold. And you get the couple of weeks of downwards price action. We're just loading up for fuel to move even higher. Then once you get that, all right, it's over. We're pushing higher. Any second now, 100 gay. 100K. I want to be live, but I need I need to get off of here. I want to be live for when we break 100K. I like the idea of BTC dances between 99.6 and 95K. Yeah. I would like to see, this is what I would prefer us to push up into this resistance and then get a pullback. That would be way healthier for the long run. And then continue the move to the upside. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. 100K watch party. Thank you, Flat Smack, but unless it gets there in the next 30 seconds. I don't know if it can wait for tomorrow, considering how close we are. If you know what I'm talking about, then you should let me know in the chat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Unless the people in the chat say, do it. Then you'll see. It's been a FOMO Friday tradition. But oh, it's pumping. Oh, it's pumping. $99,280, $99,276. We're trying to get going here, guys. Bitcoin's on the move. This is not the thing that I was talking about. Lately, my British accent has been very Australian. We've got Bitcoin here trying to push up to the upside. $99,271. Mike Vollmer, you are behind. All right, let's bring him out. We got to do it because we just gotta. It's uh-oh. What in the world was this? Was my chart wigging out there for a second? What is this? This is Coinbase. Why do we look like this? It's a really weird. That's okay. Here we go. That's so funny, Mike Vollmer, because I even said, oh, he's behind. 1 minute? Yes, we're on the 1 minute. Currently on the 1 minute. It's going. So let's call him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Come on. Come on. Moon God. Moon God. Please give us 100K. Give us all the gains. Please give us 100K. You're going the wrong way. Oh, now you're going back the right way again. We are so close. Please give us the gains. We just hit 99,349. We're almost there. Moon gods, please give us 100K before I go today. Before I go today. The end. All right. We did it. We provided the chant. Now we just need them to provide us the gains. Fridays is for closing trades. Yep. First time here. Namaste. You came in at the right time. Welcome, Crypto Caballo. Caballo? Caballo? We are trying to push the RVP. I should really get going. Why does this thing keep Oh no, we're dumping. It's going to 0 now. Point of control. 98. Zoom it on out. 1 hour looking juicy. That True 7 really showing some strength in here. I don't know. Maybe I'll wake up to 100K. We'll see. We'll see, but I do gotta go. How much liquidity on top of us? Not a whole lot. The important thing is that we've broken above the point of control and there's not a whole lot of stuff above us to stop us. Other than all of this over here. But yeah, we looked at the heat map earlier and there wasn't too much above us. So that's why I think we're gonna come up into resistance and then we'll get our ABC correction. So look for 102 potentially 102. 102. If I can get on it. Let me just move this over. Nope, that didn't work. Let's get rid of this. 102,386. 102,386. 124K by next week is on the table. I mean, I guess anything's on the table, but I don't think we'll get it next week. I think that this more than likely is the completion of a 5-wave structure to the upside, marking the end of the first wave before we go for the wave 2 correction and then the wave 3 push higher. So I would just be very cautious up in this zone. It doesn't mean it's just going to crash and go to zero. It doesn't mean it's going to be a pullback that takes forever. In fact, if we are going to start going parabolic, then the pullbacks will be quicker and shallower, and we should see this thing really get to ripping, especially after an ABC pullback. But we'll see. But anyways, guys, I do appreciate each and every single last one of you for being here tonight. Thank you to everybody that's new. Don't forget to hit that the subscribe. Thank you. Line, please. Don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the shows tomorrow. We do have 4 shows throughout the day. We start off with Good Morning Crypto with BC Port Corp. He's very bright and early, at least for us Americans. I believe he comes on at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, yeah, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then the Morning Market Report with the Army Piper and the OC guy at 10. Then we'll have Trading with OC at 8. And then I will be right back here at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night for another episode of Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate you. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button on your way out, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all. Mad love. Peace out. And good night. Bye.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spot. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches Top Shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no luck. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, that shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world lays low. Markets after dark were only brilliant shows. Hit that subscribe and join the ride. In the world of finance, where fortunes collide. Lunar's path will be your guide. Through the market storm or the market tide. The charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. From crypto markets soaring fast. Markets after dark, that shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright light. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trend, can see the future in sight. It's markets after dark, the financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp our knowledge be shown. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the light.